Hey Stampers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Thanks for joining me on my craft room today. I have another product review for you for organizing things, and this is another Desk Maid product from Totally Tiffany. I'm part of Totally Tiffany's blogging troupe, and she invited us to select 2 items from her store, and she sent them to us, and she asked us to try them out and see how we like them. So I thought I would do exactly that. So I just pulled this out of the box. This is the Desk Maid Extra Large Pen and Ink Palettes, and I decided to get the extra large one because the other product I selected was the paper cart. And I know that this will fit on the top shelf of the paper cart. So I decided that I would really like to get the paper cart and this and use them together. So this, I don't have plans for this to sit on my desk, but it's going to be on the paper cart, which I will keep right next to my desk because I have a good spot for that. So you can see all the things on this package display that they show that fit in here. You can fit 4 Stampin' Up! Pads, ink pads, or 5 or 6 smaller ones, or if you have the super small ones, quite a bit more. The top is open, so you could actually store, and what I plan to use it for is some of my embossing powders, especially the colorful ones. I don't keep them next to me. I have been storing them in these plastic containers, so I have a lot of beautiful embossing powders, but I tend to always reach for the white, the clear, the black, the gold, and the silver, just because I have big tubs of those in there right on my desk and I just have to reach for them. So I would like to actually have these within reach so I remember to use some of the colorful ones. I mean, I purchased them, I should be using them, but you can see in the picture they also show that they have it for, embossing paste, stickles, whatever you want to, if you're going to keep this near you within reach, whatever you want within reach, you put there. So I, can imagine this would actually work well for a whole bunch of different things. And the intention, I believe, you can see, she's got a lot of different brands of markers there that she shows can be stored there as well. So excuse me, this seems like a perfect way to store journaling supplies, I might add. If you have a desk where you do your journaling every day, to have something like this storing all the pieces would be useful. Okay, so this has actually been on sale the last week, and I have to say I do love my companion cart because I like to have carts. I have 2 different places that I craft in my craft room, depending on if I'm crafting alone or if I want to watch TV. I will move my stuff to closer to the TV, and I like the carts, but I really love Totally Tiffany's Desk Maid line. This is wood or some kind of, it's not super heavy, so it's not like MDF, but it feels like a good quality wood. It's not like balsa or anything. So it's a nice thick fiberboard of some kind. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, and then the tray on top, which is really nice. Another thing I like about this is that these trays slide out. So, whatever I have here, I can pull this out and take it with me. So if you have ink pads or, markers or whatever, you can actually just take one shelf if you want to. Now the dimensions on this one, I got the extra large. I believe it's 15. So let me just see if that's another 3. Yep, it's 15 inches long, and the depth at the deepest point is 6.5, and the height of this, let's see, the height of this is 7 inches. So that's actually a good, a good amount of space. Now, I've seen it a couple times use like this, and I think that's actually kind of clever. I saw somebody somewhere decorated the front with some of their artwork, and you know, you could slide it in and out and it would give you like a little shadow box there, or you could even take a couple of wooden stamps, or maybe even, you know, this would be even a place to store a couple clear blocks that you're grabbing all the time, you know, because it's like a little shelf there. So certainly there are things you could store in this spot, like even maybe a tape runner or a roll of tape or something like that. And I'm thinking, you know, that's pretty useful. But then you can start tucking your, you know, papers in here this way or this way, so you can start doing that too. And I think, like, if you are a person who pre-cuts your papers into specific sizes, this would be really useful for that. As would my very favorite tool of all, the die stamp and tool supply storage. I love that. I did a video a couple of months ago on that. So like, that is a possibility of something that you can do. So just keep this in mind. If you can imagine yourself taking your favorite stamp sets, even the ones, like here's one of my Catherine Pooler with the die set on the back, I could store my favorite ones in these pockets. And you know, that would be pretty nice too. It's always nice to have things you use all the time right near you, or stickers, or any of your scrapbooking supplies, 6x6 paper packs. You know, if I had a 6x6 paper pack, those store nicely. So you can imagine, you can see how much of that is, you know, showing above it. So it's easy to see, and it looks like, when I look inside, it's done in a stadium fashion, so that the drawers, like this one, will hold things higher than the one below it, because when I look inside, they are not the same depth. It's more like a stadium. So stadium seating for your papers and stamps and things. But again, when I saw this tool, I felt like, wow, the possibilities of this are really endless. Whatever you can come up with, you can do, you know, and I think that's pretty amazing. So what I really want to store on here is my Altenew markers. And I have a lot of Altenew markers. The Altenew has their artist markers, which is the Altenew alcohol marker. And I could use the top of this for the marker refills, but probably I won't, because I really want to store embossing powders, and I think I'm going to get a lot of embossing powders. So I'm going to pull out some of my favorite ones that I have but forget to use, and now I'm I'm just going to put these on the shelf, to be honest. And I'm going to do this and come back to show you what it looks like, because the OCD part of me is going to put these in order, and it's going to drive other people in the world crazy. So I'll be right back after I put these on the shelf. So I've completed putting the stuff that I want to have in my extra large pen and ink palettes, and I'm glad I got the extra large one. The regular size one probably would have fit better in the space that I want to stick this in for now, but I just really like this. I turned these upside down so I could see the colors, so I know what I have to grab for. And I'm going to tip this over without hopefully dumping all of that stuff. But on the sides of this, you can see I've got all my Altenew markers together. I've added a couple of pads of marker paper, alcohol marker paper. I actually decided that I like to do scenes and stuff with the markers, and I often do masking, so I included a package of the Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo masking paper, because that will be really useful. And then I've got my 3 favorite embossing powders, or embossing inks, I'm sorry. I've got my Altenew, my go to Versamark, and my new latest one is the Simon Says ink pad. I really like that ink pad, that I guess I'm calling it embossing ink, right? Not Versamark. Versamark is a brand in itself. And then I've got my Memento that I like to use with my alcohol markers. I also have some space down here, and I was thinking that I would also include my Ink on 3 ink down here toward the bottom. It'll just hold some things, because sometimes I like to do no line coloring. I use it more for watercoloring, but every now and then I do like it for this. So I love how this looks. Like, I think this is super colorful. Everything is now organized and within reach. I've got a lot of room to grow because Altenew is always coming out with another set of markers to coordinate with. They don't have markers for every color yet, and I'm assuming that's probably one of the things that they are working on developing. And so I have room to grow, which I'm very happy about. I could put some colored pencils in here or something like that, but these are really the tools that I use for my embossing and my alcohol marker coloring. So I feel like everything is just in its place, and it's going to fit nicely next to my stamp, ink, and die storage right in front of me. So now these neglected embossing powders in these beautiful, gorgeous colors are right in front of me, and I will not forget to use them. I will look at them and think, ooh, what project can I do with that today? So that inspires me. I love that the products are white, first of all, and I also love that I can put all this colorful stuff on it without taking away from how organized and tidy it looks. So I'm pretty happy about that. And you can see I'm tipping this over, and those things are not falling out. So this is actually got a pretty nice lip on it. And if I wanted to pull out one of these shells, I can pull it out and remove it and carry it to a table, a different table or something. But I'm excited about that. So that's the Totally Tiffany Extra Large Pen and Ink Palace, and lots of potential possibilities. If you have one of these, I would love to know how you use it and what you have organized with it. Now, one thing I do want to say about Totally Tiffany, the Desk Maid line, some of the products are available on HSN, and according to Tiffany, she's got some kind of deal with HSN where they get to offer the lowest market price. So you want to keep your eye on their craft days at HSN, because you can sometimes get better prices at HSN than you can at Totally Tiffany, which is actually really nice. Totally Tiffany always has some line of products on sale every single week. And I know that this is a favorite for people, and I can tell you that the Desk Maid line is a favorite. Right now on my desk, besides this, I'm just pulling this forward from where it's sitting. This is the stamp, I have to think about what it's called, stamp, die, and tool storage with the movable slots, so you can divide this up any way you want. I love this. Absolutely love this. This is on sale today, and I am absolutely going to be ordering a second one for my second place. And then I also have, she just came out with the embossing station. I also have that sitting right on my desk. And behind me on the shelf, I have a couple of the stadium organizers holding my ink sprays, my watercolor liquid inks, and my Nuvo mousses. And I also have the hot glue gun holder, if I did not say that already. So like, those are the Desk Maid products I have. I love every single one of them. And if I had to pick a favorite, it would still be that stamp, die, and tool supply holder. I love it. I love this embossing station. I love being able, if you have arthritis in your hands, or if you have joint issues, this is really fabulous, this embossing station, because you will do way more embossing because it is ridiculously comfortable to turn on your heat tool and just be able to put a project down below and hold it below, or to put it on this little tray that comes with it and just hold on to the tray. Although I don't even do that a lot of times. I would just put the project down and move it around with my hand. Super simple. Like, it makes it very comfortable if you're doing a lot of embossing, especially because you know that grasping is what hurts these joints right here, or the joints where you tend to get we tend to get osteoarthritis. So love, love, love that, and I can already tell you I'm going to like this too when I can put it in its permanent location and I stop bumping it. But there you go. So that's just one possibility, and I gave you a few other ideas of what I might do with it if I had a second one. Just saying, Totally Tiffany, just saying. So thank you so much to Totally Tiffany for sending me this to try out. I will take a picture of this on my craft table, and it will be on my blog today. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out at stampingimperfection.com, and I will put the links to the Totally Tiffany Desk Maid products below, because I have to say I have not been disappointed in the ones that Tiffany has sent me and the ones that I've purchased myself. So thanks for watching. Give this video a like and share with your friends. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified every time I put up a new video, which hopefully will be more often since summer vacation starts for me on Thursday. So thanks for watching and have a great day.